Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to, I guess this is my second dream spread. Okay, as you guys know, I have a lot of dreams. I've told you guys this before. Around Mercury retrograde, around the new moon. New moon was the 16th, which was Wednesday of last week. Today is August 21st, 2023. In 2 days' time, we will be in Mercury in retrograde, which will also transfer over to Virgo Deacon 1 also. A lot of changes happening in the next 2 days. And I this morning, after dreaming again, another apocalyptic alien weird ass dream, I was like, it's gotta be Mercury. It's coming up in retrograde. And sure enough, I looked it up this morning and bam, in 2 days time we will be in Mercury in retrograde. So, but this dream kind of, between that and the past life thing that came up last week, I've just been dumbfounded. Like, because this is not just the second dream, and I really, really looked into it today. This is not just the second dream I've had about aliens and apocalyptic things happening and being on another world. And the last time I had these dreams, this kind of dream, this intense, was 2019. And I was having all these apocalyptic water dreams. And I just kept hearing a flood is coming, a flood is coming, a flood is coming. Sure enough, 2020 hits. We have a flood of virus that hits the entire world. And there are a lot of similarities to the dreams I was having. And so now I pay more attention to those dreams. And I've actually started writing them down every time I dream them. This morning's, and it's always like, because I always set my alarm between, okay, like 7 o'clock I wake up, and then I hit snooze for 10 minutes. In that 10-minute time frame is when I have these intense, crazy ass dreams. And I'm like, why? Now I am on new medication that ends tomorrow. It's a 14-day period medication. I am on day 13. So I don't know if that played a factor, but I will say these dreams seem like they're connected and very familiar. And I will post, if I can, or remember to link below the previous dream. But I am using my Surrealist Tarot today because this is by Los Scarabero. This is one of the decks that I use that it's like it knows the chaos of my mind. If that makes any sense to you guys. So, here we go. I'm going to use the same spread I used last time. I'm not even going to tell you guys about this dream. Just because there were so many crazy factors. All I know is at the end, it has the same exact details in it. Like, there was aliens, or there wasn't aliens, but I was on an alien planet like Mars or Mercury. I knew that I was on there. We were like the last outpost, or the first outpost in this abandoned like town. Like a ghost town, and I was called to a house at the very end of the dream to go and investigate to see if it was haunted, and it was very traumatically haunted. I heard a baby crying. I heard a woman screaming, like blood-curdling screams, from the moment you walked into this house to the moment you left. Every building that I was in the dream was brown. This brown 70s or 80s, like, walls. It was weird because all of them looked the same. And we were in a space where there used to be aliens, but they were long gone. And we were there kind of discovering, and we could breathe normal. And on top of the fact that I was a droid, I was some kind of humanoid. I was not the human in this dream. It was weird because there were other humans I interacted with, but I was not. And I just found it eerie considering the last dream that I told you guys about. They both have apocalyptic things happening in them. where, not apocalyptic, but there was a devastation of some sort that happened that made the aliens in this area no longer there. There was aliens involved. There was complete and utter devastation. Like, it's just weird. So today I did a kind of asking my guides, and it's funny because I asked my guides several days ago. I feel like I want to say 6 days ago. If in fact it's whenever I did the past life thing for Persia. I asked my guides, and it didn't dawn on me till after I did that that video. I asked my guides, if I was from Persia in a previous life, let me know. Show me a sign. And today I got that sign because I am in love. My favorite flower in the world is the tulip. And I was looking up tulips from this vendor because you plant them in the fall, the bulbs in the fall. And I've been looking at this vendor for a while now to get these specific tulips. They're freaking beautiful. And as I'm doing this, like there's one of them, gorgeous. I see it says at the bottom, tulip cultivation likely began in Persia or Iran. And I'm like, wait, what? In the 10th century, and it eventually became a symbol of the Ottoman Empire. Tulips were introduced to the Western world by Angier Gestel, I'm not even going to pronounce it, the Viennese ambassador to Turkey. And there's a lot of other things that go into this. But I'm like, what? And it literally, if you can read that, literally tells you right there. Tulip cultivation likely began in Persia. And I'm like, that can be a coincidence, right? That's my favorite flower. And that's my tie-in when I just asked my guide 6 days ago or whatever. Show me a sign that I was from Persia in a previous life. That has to be my sign. Because I've looked at the site many times. Never saw that before. And I just thought that was pretty cool. But I also did the same thing today with this dream. I said, give me some indication that this is not just a dream. That this is a warning or some indication that I need to pay attention to something specific. And I did get, I wrote down alien planets devastation, affects our planet somehow. I keep getting the year 2025. And then I was literally hearing a alarm going off in an underwater bunker. There was like an underwater bunker where they were safe, and there was alarm going off because there was a leak. As water leaks. And then I was watching somebody else talk about do a weather forecast thing with cards. And they were talking about alien, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait a minute. Alien could just be in the dream an interpretation of a foreign country. Because if they come over here from another country, they're considered an alien. And it didn't even dawn on me because of all the weird dreams I've been having. I'm like, wow. So it could be something happening to my country, from other people. And it says first dream a virus, the second dream flooding caused by something else happening. And they both felt very fiery. Both of them felt like there was this cataclysmic fire energy that happened that rippled out and caused other things to happen. And that's why I'm doing this spread, because this to me will determine if this is just another dream that is somehow part of my psyche, or is it another series of dreams in the long list of dreams I've had of warning me that something else is coming here, something else I need to prepare for. So without further ado, and I'm going to do the same spread I did last time, the pink one here. And I just lost it. Sorry. Hold on. I was searching for the flowers and lost it. The Exploring a Dream spread by Emerald Lotus Divination. I did do a meditation and pulled the cards. I have not looked at them. So for card 1, it is to represent the dream. We got the Queen of Wands. And she is freaking underwater. Come on. Seriously. I don't even know what to say to that. That's insane. Yeah, that I totally get a water. I mean, clearly she's underwater. And that just brings back the underwater bunker to me, where there's something has sprung a leak. They're not safe, even underwater. Okay. Number 2, why this dreams feel so intense. Why does this dream feel so intense? And we get the freaking Tower card. Are you freaking kidding me? I got this. I'm pretty sure I got this last time. In the last spread. I don't know. Remember. I love this deck because I swear to God, it draws my brain, the chaos of my brain when I'm dreaming and when I'm trying to articulate it. This deck conveys, even with just the color and the brushstrokes, the energy of that chaos. And the Tower card is the ultimate, because it is something coming. It is something being torn away, being taken away. Interesting. And it's funny because the lady I watched earlier, and I'll post her link, her channel below if I can remember. The lady I watched earlier, she does missing people stuff on her channel. She does weather divination, all kinds of stuff. And she was accurate. She predicted 2 months ago the freaking hurricane hitting California. All this other stuff happening. And I'm like, that's crazy. Which kind of prompted me to do this video tonight. Because I'm like, okay. And yeah, that just, I had to pause it, sorry. It just prompted me to do this video because I'm like, maybe it made me realize, because the last dream seemed to be a lot of symbolism about what's going on with me personally. But at the same time, it didn't feel right. And it didn't feel right with this dream either. Like, it felt like there was something outwardly trying to warn me. And it's just weird because there was a lot of similarities between the dreams with the alien aspect of it. And then the one I told you guys about a few months ago, where I was at this school or something in Mumbai, and I walked across the street, and it was a war zone. And there was a big sign on the building that basically said, "Do not enter. There's plague here." And I walked into it. This ties into that dream. All of these dreams seem to be connected through this cataclysm. I don't even know how to explain it. But I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. Just the fact that I pulled the Tower card here and the Queen of Cups already just solidifies this is something bigger than just my subconscious. So card 3, spiritual meaning of the dream. What is the spiritual meaning of the dream? We got the 6 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles for me is all about giving and receiving. Like, he's got the apple on there. His head's come off there. And then this person in here giving stuff away. But here we got this little alien looking dude right here. There's another one here. And it almost feels like a council of people banding together, or a council of different cultures coming together because of whatever this is. Interesting. I see it as countries being forced to give and receive to each other that may not have ever gotten along prior to, because of some other thing happening. Just like with COVID. And everybody's afraid to talk about COVID nowadays. And I'm like, why? Because anytime we have something like that, we need to learn from our mistakes. We need to learn from that. And a lot of times we just bury our head in the sand. Oh, it didn't happen. It's gone. We're all better now. but it's going to be a thing forever. I mean, COVID is not going away. It's just making its rounds. And I feel like here, this is like another thing that's going to happen. It doesn't tell me what, but there's another thing that's going to happen that's going to cause all these cultures, all these countries to band together. They're going to be forced to band together. Interesting. Wow. Card 4, how this dream connects to my waking life. And we got the King of Pentacles. It's all, and look, there's like, everything is falling apart around him. Like everything is crazy around him. And then we got the pristine Alamo in the background. So it could very well be Texas this is happening in. Something starting in Texas. You got the buffalo here, scarecrow or cowboy looking dude here. Wild West dude, yeah. This is totally giving me Texas vibes. Says, how does this dream connect to my waking life? I think it does in the sense that this is giving me a real place. Texas. Something starting in Texas. Interesting. Number 5, something I should remember about this dream. 7 of freaking Pentacles. It's all about the pentacles in this. And again, pentacles are very, I see them as very earthy, very grounded, very of the earth, of the world, which is part of the interesting thing about this dream of being about happening everywhere. The 7 of Pentacles is, that moment when we're harvesting. Normally we're waiting for our crop to grow. And here it's almost like it's not growing. We planted it and nothing happened. Wow. I feel a very heat wave vibe, and we're in a heat wave right now, so that doesn't help me. Something I should remember about this dream. And it almost feels like, because I was a cyborg in the dream, remember that I did have human emotions. I did have human feelings, despite the fact that I may have come across as a cold, heartless cyborg. I wasn't. I had feelings. If you pinched me, I hurt. So I think that's what we need to remember going forward in whatever this is that's about to happen. Interesting. So card 6, something I should let go of about the dream. And we got the 6 of Wands. 6s and the... I pulled this card recently too, not this specific one in this deck, but in this card. So the 6 of Wands is about that celebration, that moment where, and we just had this in one of the deacons recently. The 6 of Wands was that card of recognition, of getting that parade, of someone, let me stick her here, doing this, winning that thing in the 5 of Wands to get the parade in the 6 of Wands. And I thought it was funny because when I did the deacon on this card, it almost is like talking about false accolades, like you feel like you don't deserve it, and maybe you don't. Maybe you took credit for ending the battle, and the real person that stopped it is laying dead in a battlefield still. So that's why you don't feel like you deserve this award that's happening. And I feel this is a very reversed meaning in this card right now, where this is the thing that you should let go of in the dream, is that you are the person to calm the waters, or get the credit, or win the war, because or just take that mindset out of the equation that you deserve some kind of accolade or award or something. Just take that mindset away. You don't get a parade. Not because it's a bad thing, but because you need to keep your eye on all the other stuff going on, not what's going on with what's happening with my parade. That's quite interesting. I love this deck. I love the colors in it. This is very different. Very different, and I almost feel completely disconnected from this spread because I feel like it did answer the fact that this doesn't feel like it's something that is something I need to do self-reflection on. It's something that it's trying to come through and tell me in my dream, just like it did in 2019. Something's coming. It may not be I think there's going to be a war started. And honestly, and no matter where you hide, even if it's underwater, you're not safe. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I get a lot of fire. Every time I think about either of these dreams, I get a lot of fire. And just like the first dream I had, where I'll post a link to that below as well, where I walked across and saw the little girl dying. They were sick. There's pandemic coupled with fiery and war. And so I think all of those are coming to a head together. Interesting. But if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. And if you want me to do a part 2 to this spread, I will. I found this interesting. Quite interesting. And I may do a deeper dive anyway. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night.